and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not forward on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there. Some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week, guys. They've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that time with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Starts to scramble to the left. Got it! He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown time!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. We've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Well, obviously at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feel.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Bulldogs are threatening on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. got nothing on the last play. Here's third down. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. First and 10 from the 27. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes that Alabama offense. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the return. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab deep. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going right to work up top. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. High the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. The field goal is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on second and short. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Hauls it in. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Georgia going up tempo. To the air on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Turning it on. Man, you got to get hands around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at touchdown, Alabama! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rush is on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now, early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Keep it on the ground. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 36 after a 15-yard gain. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Moffitt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Caught near the sideline. It's Houston. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown time.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Creates a little space. Touchdown, Georgia! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Figueroa. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Hand off from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for room. It's Cochran. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Pass interference, defense.
That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The handoff keep working on that clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They'll try to sneak it.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.